I do want to talk about your upcoming fight before we wrap it up, but I got one fight on your record that I want to go back and find out a little more about because the result doesn't explain what happened. It says Brian Ebersole, no contest, overturned by the California State Athletic Commission. What happened there?
Let's talk about that fight. Oh my gosh, was that an exciting fight? Brian Ebersole and I myself were on a fight card. Uriah Faber was on the card. MegaManFan was on the card. I mean, there was some really good athletes out of California. I'm fighting Brian Ebersole, and I don't know if you guys ever watched Shoney Carter fight or not, but Brian Ebersole came out with an oversized groin protector. So this nut cup was huge. He does a cartwheel kick, which is what he's known for. He does this cartwheel kick. He catches me. Somehow we end up on the ground. He gets my back and does not even sink in the rear choke, but he puts the nut cup right in the middle of my spine and puts his hooks in and begins to push his pelvic into my spine with that big nut cup. And I had like one arm around my neck, and I tapped. I tapped because of the pain in my back, not from the choke. The boxing commission went unglued. They came out and said this fight was a worked fight, that I wasn't fighting to win, that Brian Ebersole was doing cartwheels. And I was looking at the guy like, are you out of your mind? Have you ever not watched the Brian Ebersole fight? This guy does cartwheel kicks all the time. This is what he does. And the reason I tapped was because I had this nut cup in my back. I said, have you ever had a steel Muay Thai cup grinding in your spine? You would tap too. He didn't like that response, and therefore he suspended me, suspended Brian. We didn't even get paid. We literally had to wait like a year before we got our money back.
Wow.
Or got our money.
Yeah. I'm not surprised that you say you were tapping to the pain because I actually just heard a show a couple days ago, a perfect coincidence, where somebody was talking about no-gi competitions and how people were not being allowed to wear cups in those competitions because you could use the cup offensively as a weapon and grind it into your opponent's back. Straight up coincidence that I heard this 2 days ago, but it's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, if anybody has ever, that's exactly why you're not allowed to wear a cup, is because if you get rear mount, you put your hooks in, and you go for the rear choke, that cup is in the middle, the small of your back on your spine. That hurts. That hurts a lot. So it made me tap.
Yeah, it's not a pain I ever want to experience, I'll give you that. So, I don't know why they thought that was a work, but it's just ridiculous that they would.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, it was a bad situation.
Yes.
And it just went downhill from there. So they overturned the decision and ruled it a no contest, suspended both Brian and I, took our money, and we both had to write a written statement of what happened during that fight, and actually, go and sit in front of a commission before they finally overturned it.